Donald Trump gained a firm grip on the Republican nomination with pivotal wins on Super Duper Tuesday. Joining me now on the phone is the GOP front-runner, Mr. Trump.
Right, Tom, are you there?
I am. Congratulations on the big night, Mr. Trump.
Thank you, Tom. Listen, it's over. It's done. Tell Adele to start singing, but not that Hello song. That song's horrible. But any other song but that. The race is over.
Wow. I mean, are you glad that Marco Rubio has dropped out of the race?
Listen, I have to tell you something. Marco, he's a great guy, but he ran a great third-place campaign. He's a third-rate politician, and I beat him sadly. I pulled his shorts down, and I spanked him, and now he's got to go home back to his native Mexico.
I actually think his family's from Cuba.
That's what I said. He's got to go back to Cuba. The technology at Fox is really bad, Tom. You got to upgrade.
Right. Now, you did lose one state, Ohio, to John Kasich. How do you feel about that?
Well, listen, Tom, I watched this man speak. He was almost crying. He seems always on the verge of tears. But I'd expect that from a Democrat, not from him. You know, we can't have a president that cries. I've never cried. You know, I could sit in a room chopping onions and watching Marley and Me, and I wouldn't cry. You know, Melania, the tears go on like crazy. I don't cry, not a single tear. I've never cried. And also, Tom, I don't sweat.
You don't cry or sweat?
No, I haven't produced any bodily fluids ever in my entire life.
That's amazing. Now, you said you're not going to participate in the next debate. Do you think that's a good move?
Everything I do is a good move, Tom. If I made one wrong move this entire time, I don't need to go to the debate. Not going to the debate, I'll get more press than I would if I went to the debate, which I would win anyway. In fact, I've already won. If you go online and look at the polls, I've already won the debate, and it hasn't happened yet.
Wow. I'm going to check that out. Now, you've said there will be riots if you don't get the nomination.
Yes.
Is that something you really believe?
Tom, listen, I've got to be honest. There's going to be riots, but these are going to be the best riots you've ever seen. These are going to be phenomenal riots, some of the best riots ever. You know, frankly, America doesn't riot anymore. China, Mexico, they've got all of our riots. You know, we're losing our riots to China. But I promise you, if I do not win the nomination, I will make America riot again. And these are going to be, I have to tell you, these will make the LA riots look like powder puff football games.
Now, Mr. Trump, you've been accused of inciting violence with your rhetoric. I mean, you know, would you agree with that?
Tom, I've never, ever encouraged violence. When I said in the old days that guy would have left on a stretcher, that wasn't encouraging violence. I don't see how anybody could see that as violence. That was telling the truth. You know, in the old days, people got beat up. It happened, okay? It happened. They were on stretchers. They were carried out. There were ambulance drivers involved, nurses. All these jobs are gone. I'm going to bring them back. The Chicago riots employed many, many, many people, and that's what I'm going to do. And it's not going to be one city. We're talking about 25, 30 cities at once rioting. It's going to be just fantastic for the economy.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Trump. Thanks for joining us.
All right, Tom. I'll talk to you soon.
Wonderful.